So the Molluscan Broodstock Program is a breeding program to improve the performance of the Pacific oyster here on the West Coast. And that is the most important marine aquaculture species that we have in aquaculture. It supports a workforce of about 2,000. It's mainly centered in Washington State, but Oregon has long been a pioneer in developing the industry. So the hatchery technology, for example, that the industry is dependent on, is developed here at Oregon State by my predecessors, Willie Breeze and Anya Robinson and Bob Maloof. What we're doing here with the Molluscan Broodstock Program is trying to develop stocks that have higher survival, more robust, and grow faster, and are going to be more resistant to some of the threats that we anticipate occurring in this century. So these are ocean acidification and also a new virus called OHSHV1 that has devastated oyster populations in Asia, New Zealand, Australia and Europe, and hasn't yet arrived here on our west coast, but could arrive, and I think most people are anticipating it arriving. So we have a breeding program here. It started in 1996. We are rearing cohorts of families, oyster families, here in our hatchery and nursery. And we take those families and we plant them out at test sites hosted by commercial partners, commercial farms up and down the West Coast. And then we take the best performing families and use those to produce the next generation. So it's a fairly classical approach. We're now working very closely with the USDA ARS program, and they are helping us develop molecular techniques to improve our breeding success, as well as more sophisticated statistical methodologies and quantitative analyses that allow us to identify top performing families.